In relation to David Sokol, if you could do it over again, what would you do and how would you do it differently?
Well, obviously, if I could do it over again, if when he said he owned the stock, which I just assumed meant he'd owned it for years, if I'd said, how long have you owned it? And he said, last week, I would have said, well, sell it. We'll start talking about it.
And what about the press release?
The press release, obviously, people were upset because I didn't get really very furious. I laid out the facts. We called the SEC head of enforcement that day that we put out the press release and laid out all the facts. So there was plenty in there that if you were Dave Sokol, you would not have liked to see in the press release. But I didn't jump up and down and hold my breath or anything.
And what do you say to shareholders and Berkshire managers who think that you weren't ruthless enough?
Well, I just tell them what we did, and I mean, if they're entitled to that opinion. But I think that calling the head of the enforcement division of the SEC and laying out a pattern of trading that is going to result in something, as I would say this, I think Dave probably thought it was pretty harsh.
Last question. A lesson. Is there any lesson that you think you've learned in terms of your ability to judge other people, trust other people, and how has this experience changed you?
No, I would say that that Dave, for 10 or 11 years, I saw him do nothing that bothered me, and he did all kinds of good managed company extremely well in the utility business and all that. And we will make mistakes occasionally. I mean, we have had other people that have violated the code and in some cases gone to jail for it. And it happens if you have 260,000 people. You want to keep it to a minimum. You want to act fast when you do find out about it. But and you hope that even the public lesson of what's happened in this case will influence, maybe keep a few people in mind that otherwise wouldn't in the future. But I will guarantee you that with 260,000 people at Berkshire Hathaway, somebody's doing something wrong while we talk.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.